A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online, and here we are back with our NTA UGC NET Paper 1 preparation for 2022 batch. That is the live class which is scheduled every day at 9 p.m. And we have started with our lecture that is with MCQ, practice MCQs, for which we have started with the unit 1, that is teaching aptitude, and today's is lecture 5. We have already completed 4 lectures on teaching aptitude prior to this. At the same time, we have conducted theory lectures also. The link of all the theory lectures are in the description box. You can check the description box wherein I have mentioned separately link for the theory class as well as for MCQ class. So you can just have a look. Yes, now Global Online has came up with UGC NET Paper 1 preparation for 2022, and the new batch is scheduled from 3rd of April. Now this batches consist of daily live lectures, notes on all the topics, last 10-year question papers with the solution key. A test series are taken which on an average which will cover more than 2500 plus MCQs. At the same time, you can download the app or you can text us on the given WhatsApp number. Just a reminder for you all, fees update, that is from 1st of April 2022, fees will be 3000 rupees. Now yesterday there were a lot of doubts regarding the evaluation test. So I'll just give you an update. Now evaluation test, you don't have to pay anything on the app. It's free of cost to everyone. What exactly you need to do is that you need to first download the app. On the app, you can see the home page, wherein if you tick on the live courses also, like for example you're not able to understand what, so I've just taken a screenshot for your understanding. If you click on the live courses, it will help you to take this course of UGC NET Paper 1. You can either go directly to UGC NET Paper 1, wherein if you click on the content, you will get the content unit wise. So like for example, teaching aptitude is the topic which we are doing right now, wherein you are going to get, once you click on teaching aptitude, you will get the test, that is TA004. This is the name of that evaluation test, wherein I have kept 3 questions. I saw also, I've just seen with on my own. It is clearly visible. You can go and attempt the test over there just to enhance your preparation day by day. Okay, so this is very clear to everyone. Now, on coming Thursday, as I said, we are conducting Maha Marathon on teaching aptitude, that is on 31st of March 2022, which will be live at 9 p.m. and on Global Online app. Now again, this is free for everyone. You have to come on the app and the class will be conducted on the app. So it's as accessible for everyone. Still, if you have a doubt regarding the accessibility, you can please go to this particular WhatsApp number, ping them. They will help you to sort out all your queries. I hope it is very clear with you. Shreya, if you have joined the class, your one topic was left yesterday. I will just sort it out. Deepa, test 2 was not there, ma'am. Okay. Because I have checked in for me every test is visible. So just you can, yesterday also you checked, it was there. I has confirmed it, and then only I have given this information. Okay. No, only on app, Shakti. It is only on app. Okay, see, on the app when you go, like for example, when you go on the app, just click on the live courses. Okay. And the live courses, no, you don't go for that test. I'll tell you the code. Listen to the code everyone carefully. Go on live courses, wherein you will go on teaching aptitude. Once you click on teaching aptitude, TA004, the test which you are looking, that is a mock test. I'm talking about the evaluation test with the code as TA004. You have to go for this test. I hope there is what everyone is getting confused and doing a mistake. Go for the code as TA004 and you will get this evaluation test which has only 3 questions. Okay, fine, which is done on the daily basis after the class. I hope it is now very clear to everyone, and today there will be no mistake at all. Fine. Now, as I said, that Maha Marathon, which is on teaching aptitude on the Thursday, that is 31st of March, it is also on the app and it will be applicable, accessible to everyone. Fine. Now, yes. So now part 2, this is paper 1. paper 2 also, which course if you have taken, I mean to say, you can just see certain part is free, not all the part. So you can just once go and check on the app. Okay, it will be easier for you. Now, yes, so we have total questions, that is total number of questions 5 for this particular unit. Total numbers of marks are allotted as 10. So every question carries 2 marks, which in the syllabus is basically of teaching aptitude. A quick glance in a minute. Okay, now you should be, by this time you should be very clear with the syllabus. So we have talked about the subpoint as teaching, in consisting of objectives, concepts, levels, okay, and characteristics. We have done learner characteristics, including academic, social, emotional, and cognitive characteristics. We have done factors teaching related to teacher, learner, support material, instruction, facilities, learning environment, and institution. We have also done methods, including offline and online method, apart from teacher-centered, learner-centered, interactive method, as well as your content method. Teaching support system, traditional, modern, and ICT based also we have done. And evaluation, that we have done various type of evaluations, as well as we have done CBCS system in detail. Okay. Shelley, for economics there are no live classes, there are all recorded classes. Okay, so you can just find them on the app, the topic wise or subtopic wise. Fine. So yes, now let's start the session for the day. All the best to everyone. We have the target of 17 questions. I hope everyone is taking a note of your time limit. Yesterday we were late for 5-10 minutes, so we got bit delayed. Just keep a note on your question, answering of your question, time limit. So this will help you to prepare yourself for the entire mock test for paper 1. So let's start now everyone. All the best. And okay. I didn't, what is PE test, shift objective test? I didn't, previous years you mean to say? I didn't get little bit of your doubt. So just clarify me. Shreya, I was just looking for you. Yesterday, sorry, I just saw your message late regarding that test, achievement test. So the first question is on the same topic. So let's revise it once again, okay? So all the best to everyone, and let's start for the day. So here comes the first question, everyone. Achievement tests are commonly used for the purpose of what? Okay, I'll repeat the question. Achievement tests are commonly used for the purpose of what? To assess the amount of learning after teaching, making selections for a specific job, selecting candidates for a specific course, identifying strengths and weaknesses of learners. So what exactly you have to, for what exactly achievement tests are commonly used for? Means the purpose, you have to answer the same. Shakti, you have to just register for the app. That's how you log in. Okay. So let's start the session, everyone. Achievement test. First question is on your screen. So start answering the questions. Achievement tests are commonly used for the purpose of what? What is the reason? Okay, I've started getting the answers. Fine. We have learned this topic yesterday, but it was not clear. So we will do it with the help of one new question, and again we'll get the revise the topic once again. Fine. So now let's see. We are talking about achievement test. Okay, so achievement test. Now here what they are telling is assessing the amount of learning after teaching, making selections for a specific job. Now when we talk about making selection for a specific job, okay, it is not, we do not have any such type of achievement test. Okay, so this is not a part of the question itself. Selecting a candidate for a course, yes, we know this. This is nothing but it is called as placement test. Okay, this test we have done, it is called as placement evaluation or placement test, you can tell, in order to give a specific course. But here we are talking about achievement test, so this also cannot be an option. So for option number B and C are out. Identifying strength and weaknesses of learners and A. Now there is a doubt. So when we talk about basically achievement test, okay, Achievement test basically is just to find out the amount of learning after teaching and not regarding the strength and weaknesses of learner. See, we are not implementing any method. We are not in planning of implementation of any method to find out the strength and weaknesses. If you remember my concept yesterday, which I'll explain you once again. What is an achievement test? Now, achievement test is that test which can be taken with the help of two modes. Either it can be standardized, either it can be teacher made. Okay, standardized, it means it is a computer based format which has to follow the format as set by the board or by the examination body. Okay, now when I said it is teacher made, it can be divided into written format, it can be divided into oral format or practical format. So when I talk about written format, it can be an essay type of question, it can be a short answer type of question, or it can be objective, or you can just sell that it can be subjective and objective. So basically, why we are doing all these things? We are doing all these things just to find out that what amount of learning after teaching is happening, and that's the reason we are doing this achievement test. So please remember, those students who said to identify strength and weaknesses of learner, okay, we can do this only on the basis of individual differences. When you want to implement one particular method and you want to find out the type of population, so you can take an individual differences and try to do. But an total amount, if you want to find the assessment, it is achievement test. Is it clear? Okay, so first question is very smoothly done. Now let's go to question number 2, everyone. I hope everyone is clear with this doubt. Why not D? Shreya, see, what I said that you're talking about achievement test. Now don't make achievement test clear, as is what is achieved. Achievement test is basically those types of tests which are done just to understand the amount of learning which has happened after the teaching process is done. Now, why we will go for, identifying strength and weaknesses of learner. But here this statement itself is incomplete. Why are you identifying the strength and weaknesses of the learner? Do you want to put learner for some particular course? Do you want to, get certain a target from the learner? You do not know what exactly you are identifying the strength and weaknesses. You can, whether it is co-curricular or curricular, you do not know. So the sentence is not complete. So in that case, it is not a correct answer. So the sentence need to tell why you are identifying the strength and weaknesses. So in that case, this is not the right option. So your right option turns to be assessing the amount of learning after teaching. Okay. Now, Parth, why you are confused? I don't know. Why you people are getting confused? For what you are confused, let me tell. Then I'll clear out your confusion. Fine. Now coming next to question number 2. What are the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive evaluation? Okay, now please read the question very correctly. What are the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive? That is, it increases the workload on the students by taking the multiple test. It replaces marks with grades. It evaluates every aspect of student. It helps in reducing examination phobia. So which of the given options will be tend to be correct? Yes. Jayanta, very good. Thank you for more explanation on that particular point. Yes, everyone. Okay, I've already started with the answer by the student. So others also can, just try to read it and give me the answer. Okay. What are the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive? See, continuous and comprehensive. Comprehensive talks about, inclusive of everything. So what from the given options are the right options? Okay, I'm getting one set of answer. Yes, very good. So a continuous and comprehensive evaluation test replaces marks with grades. It evaluates every aspect. So that's the reason. See, it evaluates every aspect. So we call it as comprehensive, and it helps in reducing examination fear, that is called as phobia. Okay. So obviously Option number B, option number C, option number D. It increases the workload on students by taking multiple tests. No, in fact, that it is not happening. In fact, it makes little bit easier. It tries to take out the fear. So the first option is wrong option. Answer number, that is option number D. That is option number B, C and D are the right option. Comprehend means, no, not comprehend. Comprehensive means inclusive of everything. So for that point, Manoharan, this point number C, every aspect of the student is taken into consideration. That is called as comprehensive. Okay, fine. So now let's go to question number 3, everyone. So question number 3 on your screen, everyone. I hope you're matching up with my speed. Anything, just let me know. Which of the following attributes denote great strengths of a teacher? Which of the attributes from the following denote the strength of the teacher? Okay, that is full-time active involvement in the institutional management, setting examples, willingness to put assumptions to the test, okay, acknowledging mistakes. So which of them, are denoted as the strengths of the teacher? Replaces now. See, we do not, Shakti, we do not have this mark system. We have a grading system now. So that is how it comprehensive test does not talks about marks. It talks about your grades, which does not make, that competitive feeling, depressing feeling within the students. That's what the meaning is. Okay. Question number 3, option number B is the right answer as said by everyone. Okay, so let's see to the question. So yes, question number 3. The right option is attributes. It means what are the characteristics of a teacher which denotes the strength. So obviously teacher has to set an example. Teacher has to, put assumptions to the test. Teacher has to acknowledge the mistakes. But we can't, there is no strength of a teacher who is actively involved in institutional management. So this is something which is not acceptable. So which of the following attributes which results into the strength? So option number B, option number C and option number D. Ritika, this particular sessions are basically English sessions only. I have just helped Hindi medium students by giving the conversion in Hindi, but these classes are only in English. Okay, dear? Fine. So yes, let's now move to question number 4, everyone. Now yes, read clearly this question. Now, yes, I know Jayanta, but that is just to make the options humorous. This option is added. Okay. Now, question number 4. Which of the following statement is correct in the context of multiple choice question? So let's see what are the statements. There are more objective than true or false type of questions. There are less objective than essay type of questions. There are more subjective than short type of answers. There are more subjective than true or false question. So here, the options are little bit tricky. I mean to say they are just confusing the things. So read very carefully. Which of the Paramjit Kaur, I don't think from my end any buffering is going on. Just check your network because no student has complained. Just check your network once, okay? So yes, which of the following statement is correct when it comes to multiple choice questions? Read the questions very carefully, everyone. Question number 4. Yes, waiting for everyone to give the answer so that, everyone gets time and can answer the question correctly. Okay, now see. Deepa, just read the question very carefully. It's very clear. Multiple choice questions. So if you see multiple choice questions, they are not subjective at all. So option number C and D are straight away eliminated. They are not subjective at all. Now here they are talking about option number A and B in case if you are confused. So B tells you what? They are less objective. But multiple choice questions are more of what? They are more objective. Okay. So in that sense, your option number A is right. And multiple choice question does not contains only true and false. It has multiple ways of asking the MCQs. So option number A, that is question number 4, option number A is the right option. C, the C option, they are more subjective. We do not have any subjective questions in multiple choice question. It is only and only what? It is only and only objective. So that's what Shakti it means. Okay. Jayanta, you got confused in A and B, but I hope I have explained it very well. Multiple choice questions are more objective. So, and you do not have any essay type of questions and multiple choice questions. Okay. So here the right option is option number A. Fine? Yes. Now, question number 5 on the screen, everyone. What are required for good teaching? So they have given some characteristics and you have to tell that out of this given features or characteristics which are required for good teaching. Either it is diagnosis, either it is remedy, either it is direction, or either it is feedback. So, okay. So now you are clear. So that for confusion only, Jayanta, that word was given. Now I hope your confusion is clear. So which of the following are required for good teaching? Whether it is diagnosis, whether it is remedy, whether it is direction, or whether it is feedback. Okay, fifth answer very quickly. Speed is good, very good. Rupali, good evening. Seeing you after a long time in the class. Some old students are all back to normal. Yes, very good. So yes, if you take an example of good teaching, diagnosis is important there where you get the cause as well as remedy. That is cause and remedy. So both are in the part of what? Diagnosis. Direction, it means guidance, and feedback, it means in order to complete the communication which happens with the help of teaching. So that is completed only with the help of feedback. So yes, all are required in the teaching. So option number A, as everyone has said, option number A is the right answer. Everyone has correctly answered it. Good. Okay. So shall we move ahead? Fine. So now, the main objectives of a student evaluation. So student are been evaluated, okay, by the teacher are for the basis of what? So what is the main objective of student evaluation? Okay. Now here if you see, read the question very correctly. The main objective of student evaluation, actually it should be the word as by teachers. This off word again can confuse you. So be careful. So here you can even use the word as what? You can use the word as by teachers. So to gather information about student weakness, to make teachers take teaching seriously, to help teachers adopt innovative methods of teaching, or to identify the areas of further improvement in teacher traits. So what of the given options is the main objective of student evaluation? Question number 6 on the screen, everyone. I hope you can read it very carefully and answer me properly. Swaraja, student is evaluated by teacher. Student is evaluated by teacher in this particular question. Okay, I have started getting answer for 6th also. Okay, fine. Okay, so yes, C is there, B is there, some again some confusion is there, small confusion in this answer also. Okay, let's see. A also is there. Okay, Parth, read the question very carefully. There are some confusion. I'll explain you this answer and the question also properly. So the right answer is actually option number B. Now why? There will be a lot of questions. First, let me explain you the concept very properly. So here the main objective of evaluating a student. A student is evaluated by a teacher. Why do we do student evaluation? we do not do student evaluation only to find out their weaknesses. See, weaknesses we do find out, but that is not the only reason to do evaluation. So they are saying that the main objective of evaluation is only to find out. No. Jayanta, just listen to the question correctly, and first let me finish it and then we can, discuss on that. What is the question? The main objective. Main, it means, the most important objective. So we do evaluation of a student in order to find out their, no doubt, their weaknesses and strength. But what the question is telling, main objective. And what is the first option? To gather information about the weaknesses only? No. This is not the right option. To take to make teachers take teaching seriously? Yes. See, I'm not saying that teachers are not taking teaching seriously, but with the modern time, with lot of industry interface, with lot of markets changing, with lot of things going ahead, teachers should try to definitely try to inculcate a different strategy approaches in their teaching methods to help teacher. That is, with the point number B, they mean to say that teachers should adopt innovative methods of teaching. So when they are telling that teachers should take teaching seriously, it means that teachers should adopt innovative methods, try to bring out some uniqueness, creativity, something different. And this will help to identify to improve the teachers, traits. Like for example, this will help to improve the overall teaching quality. And that's the reason a teacher evaluate a student, so that teacher will understand what is the capacity of the student and how teacher needs to upgrade himself or herself in order to come up with the best method of teaching. Is it clear? Okay, so just be careful. See, I do understand when you look at a question, at a times you become very realistic. But when you are taking that decision, you have to take from all the 360-degree angle. So please analyze the question very carefully. And these practice sessions, see, today we are into 5th lecture. On an average, 20 questions I am doing every day. So today we'll be completing 100 questions. So this 100 questions, do not look at the number 100. I did 100 MCQs and still I couldn't pass net examination. If you look at the perspective like that, it is going to be wrong. In that 100 questions, what technique is used, how the questions are put, how the answers are to be evaluated, how you are putting your strategy for every question and coming up with the right answer, that's how you are learning. And I do not mind, see, there is no test over here, who answers me first and who answers last. That does not make sense. My only intention is that to make you understand the question and how to come to the right answer. Please do not look at a number. Look at your improvement with every lecture. Fine. So let's go, because this is, it's not about my responsibility teaching and going. At the end of the day, my question bank should definitely make a change in you when you are appearing for an examination. And that's what my intention is. So whenever the next question is coming, take your time. Okay, do not run with the crowd. You think from your point of view, your perspective, and try to answer the question. Okay, let's go to next question now. Question number 7. Now question number 7 is basically the match the following, where you have levels of cognitive interchange, that is memory levels, and you have set B, the options. So I have given you the code, you have to match the code. So you have memory level, understanding level, reflective level, and then you have the basic requirement for each level. So you can just read it out quietly, properly. I will also read, but still you just ensure that you are coming with the correct matching of the answer. Okay. So now what we have is memory level, we have understanding level, we have reflective level in set A. In set B, we have giving opportunity for discriminating examples and non-examples of a point. We have second option is recording the points. I have taught you each level, I have taught you some keywords. Then we have asking the students to discuss various items. And then we have critically analyzing the points. So you can just match, I'll give you time. At least one option should be very perfect. Okay. Okay, I've started getting answer. Fine. Okay, so majority of you have answered option number C, which is exactly correct. Now see, When we talk about memory level, before looking at the options, if you can quickly recall, it is rote learning. Okay, so basically if you talk about rote learning, memorizing, so giving an opportunity to discriminate, no. Recording the important points, so recording is something, which you talk about recalling. Yes, so let's find it out. Okay, let's place it, but still let's see. Asking students, no. Criticizing, no. So obviously for memory level the right option will be 2. Then understanding level, where the students are made to think thoughtfully. So it means that are the students asked to discuss various items of information? No, this is not that. Critically analyzing, no. Yes, but giving an opportunity to discriminate, it means to understand the examples and non-examples of a point. Yes, so your second option will be option number 1. Now comes your reflective level. Now in reflective level, you are asking the students to discuss, or you are more giving importance to analyze. So we have learned it is basically on what? It is basically on problem solving. So it is critically analyzing. So option number 4 is the right answer, and in that sense your option number C comes the right answer for the given question. Okay, majority of you went right. Good. But just same attention you pay. Now this levels you have been learning since long, but for the rest also answers I want you to pay such good and alert attention. So let's go to question number 8, that is also match the following only on evaluation system. So we have evaluation system in the form of formative evaluation, summative evaluation, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, just now we did, and norm and criterion referenced evaluation or test. So set A is given and set B is given. So you have to match them very well. We have done all very well. You know what is formative evaluation, which is done on the continuous basis, summative evaluation, which is done at the end, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, which is done basically for all the aspects, norm reference, which is basically done to understand the status of an individual performer with respect to the performance of other individuals. Now let's see how you people are matching. Pushpa, good evening. Yes, and namaste. Yes, I'm just waiting for everyone. Okay, everyone is coming with A. Okay, fine. So here, yes, they have given very good. 1 or 2 options are definitely right. So if you see, like for example, summative evaluations is like grading the final learning. But see, it is given here also 3 and here also 3. So you can't go with this. So you have to once again cross check properly what exactly it is talking about. So yes, the right answer is option number A. Formative evaluation, which is done on continuous basis, can be conducted with the help of quizzes and discussion. Summative evaluation, as I said, which is done on the grading basis, that is final grading. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation, that is evaluating the cognitive and co-cognitive aspects, means every aspect. Cognitive and co-cognitive, it means all the aspects with regularity. And norm and criterion reference evaluation, which talks about was test and their interpretation based on the group on certain yardsticks. Yardstick, it means the performance benchmark or the criteria. Fine. So yes, Sunil Reddy, yes, welcome to the group. You are new, so keep on joining. Now we are started with MCQs. So this is the first unit and this is the 5th lecture. Rest of the links you can find in the description box, and it will be a pleasure to help you to prepare yourself for your upcoming examination cycle. Fine. So yes, let's go for question number 9 now. Today the questions are a bit lengthy and I hope everyone is taking a proper time. I hope this is very clear with everyone. Question number 8. So let's go to question number 9. Read it very, very carefully. Select the alternative which consists of positive factors contributing. So you should always highlight the things, which I always do for you, but I do not want you to make you dependent. You are doing it very correctly. Okay. Which consist of positive factors contributing to effectiveness of teaching. So they have given you the list and you have to talk about what? You have to talk about the positive factors contribute to effectiveness of teaching. So what are the factors? Like teacher's knowledge of the subject, teacher's socio-economic background, communication skill of the teacher, teacher's ability to please the students, teachers' personal contact with students, teachers' competence in managing and monitoring the classroom transaction. So from the given list, what do you feel can be the positive factors which can bring effective teaching? Swaraja, you were wrong, but I hope you got it. Preeti Das, Pushpa, the maybe if it was an image, no, so the slide was blur. I don't think now the slide is blur. This is properly typed slide. Okay. Preeti, yeah, just see, when we talk about the first option, no, option number 1, which was you're talking for formative, it is formative talks only about what? Only about, the continuous feedback. It does not take, only what is being missing. On that things, things are worked on. That is a cognitive, it talks about, when I talk about comprehensive and continuous evaluation, it takes into aspect all the types of things. That is what is, what is required for teaching learning. So that will not be the formative option. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's see 9th D. Everyone has D option. So yes, 9th is option number D. Why? Because a teacher's socio-economic background cannot be a positive factor. Teacher's ability to please the student cannot be a factor. Teacher personal contact cannot be a factor. So you are eliminating D and E and B. So even D and E. So if you see, if you go on eliminating D option, so it's there in all the options. So right option is option number D. Okay. This way also you can go. It makes it little bit easier. Okay. This is what pattern I have taught to the students in the last cycle. So they remember this and they find it easy and go for that. Okay. Now, question number 10, everyone. So we have a separate question on formative evaluation now. So let's see and understand it properly. In case Preeti, if you're confused, I'll just give you a little understanding over here. Let's understand. The purpose of formative evaluation is for what? Grading the students' learning outcome, accelerating the students' learning performance, to check students' performance graph, or to provide feedback to teachers' effectiveness. So what is formative, purpose of formative evaluation? So basically formative evaluation is one of the important part of learning. I'll just slowly tell so that you can recall what we have learned. It is used to monitor the learning progress of a student during the instruction period. That is very, very important. Okay. So in that case, it is done frequently. The results are immediately known to the learners. It helps the learners to reinforce, learning in them. It helps to find out their weakness, and it helps to take, immediate modification in the method of teaching so that the students, come to a proper direction. So, okay, but I am getting confusing answers. I am getting B also, D also. Fine, let's see the purpose of formative evaluation. Option number D, those who have answered must have done little bit of hurry in reading the option. Read it properly. What is option number D? The right option is no doubt option number B. See the option number D. It provides feedback, but did you read ahead to teachers' effectiveness? We are not talking about, it provides feedback about learner, not about teachers' effectiveness. It is not any method of evaluation of teaching. It is a method of evaluating a student. So formative evaluation basically is done to speed up the students' learning performance. And just now, that's the reason I was repeating the points, because it gives immediate feedback. It helps to find out the difficulties and do the modification immediately, which will help to accelerate. It means speed up the students' learning performance. Now, those who gave option number D as the right answer has overlooked the second part of the sentence. Provide feedback, very correct. But to teachers' effectiveness, no, we are not talking about teachers' effectiveness. We are talking about students' effectiveness. So be careful, everyone. Okay, fine. 10th option, everyone, those who have given me D option, I hope Manoharan, you were there, and who else was there? Pushpa also was there, and you both did a mistake. So I hope you understood your mistake and just be careful. Fine. Now, when we talk about it helps to summative, yes, it is I mean to say it helps, or it makes summative evaluation easier, you can say, or it gives enhancement to summative evaluation. Now, question number 11, everyone on the screen. Which of the following learner characteristics, now see learner characteristics, you have a topic itself on learner characteristics. Which of the following learner characteristics are likely to influence the effectiveness of teaching aids and evaluation system to ensure positive results? Okay, now given below: learner's family background, age and habitation, learner's parentage, the socio-economic background and the performance in learning, learner's stage of development or social background and personal interest, learner's maturity level, academic performance and motivational dispositions. So from the given options, what do you think are the characteristics of learner which influences the teaching aids as well as evaluation system to come out with positive results? Yes, I'm waiting for everyone to come up with an answer. Yes, 11th. Okay, fine. Very good. So yes, if you see all the options, the perfect option, see, learner's family background or socio-economic background or social background does not definitely will help in any form in evaluation system. It is only the maturity level, the academic performance of a learner, irrespective whichever social background he is from, and his motivational dispositions, his motivational strategies, in order to grow or progress, will definitely bring a positive result. And so the right option is option number D for question number 11. Jayanta, why you got confused? See, the statements are confusing, but you have to think very clearly in order to come out with the right answer. Fine. Okay, now let's go C, ma'am. Learner's stage of development, but social background. See, social background does not have any connection with evaluation system. Okay, it doesn't mean that a child with a worst social background is definitely not going to get properly evaluated. So B, C and A is not a right option. Social background does not have to do anything with the evaluation system. Correct? Okay. Now, question number 12. Effectiveness of teaching has to be judged. Effectiveness of teaching. Now see, when such words comes, you people get confused. So I've clearly mentioned very well, effectiveness of teaching has to be judged in the terms of what? Course coverage, students' interest, learning outcomes, using of teaching aids in the classroom. So any teaching which is effective can be judged in the terms of what from the given below. So let's see whether it is course coverage, whether it is the student's interest, whether it is the learning outcomes, or whether it is use of teaching aid. Swaraja, you are telling for 12th question. I hope I'll explain you what it is. I don't know for which question you were talking about, but yes, effective teaching, we will directly compare effective teaching only and only with what? The learning outcomes. We will not take into consideration the course or the interest or the use of teaching aids. The teacher has an autonomy or liberty for that. We will only compare the effectiveness only and only with the help of what? With the help of learning outcomes. Okay, fine. 4 is not the right option. Option number C, that is option number 3 is right option. I hope it is clear with everyone. Why? That also I have made very clear. Effective teaching has to only find out what is the outcome, what is the out result, what is the output. Okay, and that is related to learning output. Fine. Then question number 13 now. Now here again, now see, especially I have brought this question again in a different way. Read it carefully and tell me, in which teaching method learners' participation is made optimum, okay, and proactive whether it is a discussion method, whether it is a bus session, whether it is brainstorming, or whether it is project method. Be careful when you are answering this. Okay, I'll read it for once again for you all. Okay, 13C. Read the question very carefully. In which teaching method learners' participation is made optimum, that is maximum year, okay, and proactive. Okay, again students got confused over here. Okay, so see, when we say discussion method, okay, you make students interactive. You do not make them proactive, or you make them, responsive. I have been telling this from day one. When it is bus session, okay, you make them alert. Okay, that is alertness. You try to improve the alertness. When it is brainstorming session, so brainstorming session, basically you come up with, you come up with their creativity. Okay, you come out with their unique ability, potentiality. It is only the project method which makes them proactive, and which takes, more amount of concentration of a learner for that particular method. The answer is project method. See, here it was clearly given, learners' participation. But I have told you, if it is interesting, interactive, then it is discussion method. A bus session, it means, Swarajya, like it is the buzz round. You have to ring the bus, it's like a bell. If you see some of the quizzes, they have the buzz, okay, that is the bell, you can say, which it's first come first basis. So if you have ring the buzz, if you have rang the bus first, you are been given an opportunity to give the answer. So you have to be more alert. So the right answer is project method. Okay, be careful everyone. Such type of questions can put you in more fix. Okay, don't worry, we still have a long way to go for practice, but as I said, practice should make some changes in you. That is very, very important. Neelam, see, discussion method, as I said, discussion methods make the learner interactive and responsive. It does not make them proactive. Okay, you're discussing something, something you're doing live right now. Okay, bus session, okay, I'll explain. I'm explaining question number 13, everyone. What was been asked is that the method which makes the learner proactive. Discussion method we take, proactive, it means students learn by doing, that's why the project, yes. So I mean to see, when you give them the projects, they know that what type of project they have to go for. They can put everything into use, their, their ideas, their imagination, their creativity. So you can make them, well prepared. Okay, things are pre-planned, so it is proactive. Discussion method, I said, it makes responsive. Bus session makes them alert, and brainstorming sessions will only help you to come up with ideas, creativity, but no proactivity. They only will maybe the ideas are based on imagination, so that does not make them proactive. Yes, the TV show programs, Swaraj, you're right. Fine. Manoharan, in panel discussion, brainstorming method will be used. Yes, brainstorming method will be used, but brainstorming method is not done at a very lower level. I mean to say, it is you need to have best idea. So you can't expect executive employees from giving you the best idea. So it is done little bit at a higher session. Okay, you can do this with higher learners. Fine. Internship examples, yes, for TY students, project methods, which is also given for master students, yeah, in Deepa, that you can implement that thing over here. Fine. So yes, now let's go to question number 14, everyone. I hope it is discussed very well and understood. Okay. Now, one of the most powerful factors affecting teaching effectiveness is related to what? So one of the most powerful factor which can, bring effect in teaching, is it a social system of the country? Is it economic status of the society? Is it, the prevailing political system, or is it something related to what? Something related to educational system. Okay, Shelly, yes, I'll do that also. Let's, get with this and then I'll give you an example. If you have, like, for example, for brainstorming, it's like, you are trying to come up with, you are giving a problem and you are trying to come up with the best possible solution for that problem. In that case, you can do brainstorming. Any example of brainstorming? So this example you can use for brainstorming. Okay, so 14th answer, I think students have started answering 14th question. Please read the 14th question very well. See, one of the most powerful factors that can affect teaching or that can make teaching effective, what can be that factor? Social system, economic status, or educational system, or political system? What can bring effectiveness in teaching? Some students have made very silly mistakes. Okay, the right answer is none of your, see, social system, social system is based on your society. What type of people you have in your society, based on that you create your social system. Political system, the ruling government creates, I mean to say, they have their own political system in place when they are, when they are ruling the, I mean to say, ruling the chair, you can say. Economic status, that depends upon the market condition. So the most powerful factor that can bring effectiveness is teaching is only and only educational system. It is only and only education system, nothing else, because the rest of the factors has lot of impact on each other, but in education system is the only one which has a power to bring effectiveness in teaching. Okay, fine. See the questions, I know maybe you are doing it for the first time, but thinking, I want you to think from all the aspects and answer the question. Shreya, confused. So there's no social system. See, society, it is made up of societal people, and in society never know that how many people are good thinkers or which can create an worst impact on thinking. So societal, economic and political system, no. The right answer is educational system. Now 15th question, which of the following is a key behavior in effective teaching? This is this is what I am trying to tell you, that in UGC NTA likes to play with you with all this confusion. Simple sentence, only complicated words. Okay, which of the following is a key behavior in effective teaching? Whether structuring, whether instructional variety, whether questioning, or whether using student ideas and contribution. Read this very carefully. Yes, majority of the today's question, Deepa, were previous year questions. Yes. I'm 15th, I'm waiting. Okay, 15 students have started answering. Sunil, just read the question very carefully and think over your answer. Okay, now see, which of the following is in key behavior in effective teaching? So they are saying structuring, but structuring of what? Of curriculum or what? We are not clear. So this is a question mark. Instructional variety, it means teaching, you can talk about teaching aids. Questioning, again what? Questioning from where, from whom, again question mark. Using student ideas and contribution cannot be taken in order to make teaching effective. Okay, we can just take the contribution of student idea to know what is missed out, but we can't completely rely on that to make teaching effective. So obviously the right answer will be the instructional variety. Okay, I hope now Parth, you got the idea now, in case if this question was very confusing. So structuring is incomplete, questioning is incomplete, using students idea and contribution can be right, but it is not only by them. So in order to make it more effective, we can rather than depend on what? On the instructional variety. Is it clear? Fine. Now yes, now let's go to question number 16 also. We have questions left, 2 questions are yet to be done. Okay, a good teacher is the one. Now very simple question. Today I know the questions were very much entangled with the words. A very simple question now. A good teacher is the one who inspires students to learn, who gives useful information, who explains concepts and principles, and who gives printed notes to the students. Deepa, welcome. I mean to say many more to go. So hope so that this all efforts can make a very good score for you and you can crack the examination. A good teacher is the one who inspires the student to learn, who gives useful information, who explains concepts and principles, give printed notes to students. Neelam, be careful, be careful. You have 2 options. But now in these 2 options, which is more likely to be, close by to the right option? That you have to think. Okay. Yes, very good everyone. We have done this in a different form. A good teacher is the one who inspires the student to learn. Now Neelam, why it can't be option number C? See, explains concepts and principles. Now you are putting your hard-earned efforts in order to explain, your concept. But if student is not interested or he is not inspired, your efforts are going wasted, no? So the best quality of a teacher is to inspire a student to learn. Then it will, then your next step will be putting your efforts in your concepts and principles and then giving the useful information. Is it clear? Fine. So I hope this question is also very clear. It was simple, but still in option number A and C, some students must have got confused and I have cleared the confusion. Even to explain the concept and principle, first the student should get, inspired to learn. So your first duty is to inspire, then to explain, then to give the information, and at the end comes, give not printed notes, but tell the students to take the notes on their own. Okay. Question number 17 now. Okay. Which of the following statements are correct about teaching aids? So you are talking about, we are talking about teaching aids. So which of the following statements or which are the following given statements can be correct with respect to teaching aids? They help in retaining concepts for longer duration. They help students learn better. They make teaching learning process interesting, and they enhance rote learning. So from the given options, which of the options tend to be correct? Okay, now the question was a good teacher and everyone is giving an example. Okay, fine. Let's go to question number 17. Everyone are from teaching profession, so everyone should take an oath to become a good teacher. Okay, C, fine, very good. Okay, so yes, teaching aids helps to retain the concepts, that is, make it interesting and it retains for a longer period of time. Helps the students to learn better, no doubt. Makes teaching interesting, but yes, it enhances rote learning. It means it supports rote learning, no. So yes, rote learning is memory level, and see, it's basically Manoharan, it's not about memory level or understanding level, it is about any teaching aid. So teaching aid basically should make the concept clear by understanding. So it should not support rote learning. So your right answer tends to be option number C. Okay, enhance, it means it supports or increases rote learning. It increases. Enhancing, it means to increase, Swaraj. Okay, is it clear? Why Om Prakash, why you went wrong with option number B? Enhancing rote learning, no. Teaching aids should, see, when we use teaching aid, we use teaching aid to clear the concepts, to make the understanding level more strong. Fine. So your option should be option number C. Okay, so like now, good students, can everyone put your scores down, because three questions are on app, as I said. So you can go on the app, you can just register and ensure that the today's test is called as, in teaching aptitude, you get all the syllabus, everything systematically. Today's test is TA004 is the name of today's test, evaluation test, where there are 3 questions. You can go and you can check, on the app and answer them freely and try to understand what is your today's final score. Teaching aid doesn't come in rote learning. Teaching aid doesn't come in rote learning, definitely, but now it depends how your statement is also formed. So they can give you in any form, but no doubt teaching aids are just to make the lessons interesting and clear the concepts. Okay, fine. So Shaili, Om Prakash, very good. Bhaskar, very good. Deepa, Shreya, okay. Jayanta, good. Okay, so you have written, how many answers you attempted and how many you answered. Okay, no doubt, no problem. So make sure that, tomorrow we have one more class of teaching aptitude with MCQs, and day after tomorrow we have a marathon. So on an average 150 questions we have done. I'm not saying this is the list, final list, more are there, more to be yet to come on the way, but ensure that, apart from this, on your own also you are practicing the questions. Shreya, your score is not so good, but as I said, I don't look at a score like good and bad. At the end of the day, how much you learned, if you are not knowing the concepts and you are clear now, that makes an impact. Is it clear? So don't give up. I mean to say, do not lose hope. There is a hope for, without hope the things will not work out. So there has to be a hope for everything. Fine. So yes, everyone, thank you very much, and definitely come live tomorrow sharp at 9 p.m. We'll be having another set of questions of teaching aptitude. Yes, can understand. Okay, and yes, Mahamarathon we have on 31st March. Do not forget, for this. And we have do paper 2 course also. You can, if you go on the app and you can find, in case if you are appearing for management, commerce or economics and computer science, you can get all the details on the app very well. So you can just take out the time once, visit the app, and you can get in touch with us in case if you have any doubt, because from 1st of April we are definitely having, fee hike. So before that we want everyone to take opportunity and get yourself prepared. Yes, Sunil, my class is regular at 9. Okay. Yes, I can understand there are a lot of gaps, so don't worry. Once we are back to normal, we will definitely rock. Okay. So, good night, everyone. Definitely keep learning, and see you tomorrow sharp at 9 with another set of questions for teaching aptitude. Thank you, everyone.